Viewers, would you risk your loved ones for a few likes? Simple question. Most would not, but the ISI banks on those who will. They target the greedy, the fame-hungry, turning them into tools to destabilize India. The arrest of Jyoti Malhotra, a young so-called travel vlogger or YouTuber from Haryana, has ripped the mask of a chilling reality. Pakistan's ISI is weaponizing India's digital craze to spin a web of espionage and propaganda. With her YouTube channel Travel with Joe boasting 3.7 lakh subscribers and 1.3 lakh Instagram followers, Jyoti Malhotra was not just chasing likes. She was allegedly trading India's security for sponsored trips, Pakistani promises, God knows what more. Tasked with painting a terror-sponsored nation as a dreamy getaway, she is now in police custody. One of the 11 suspected ISI assets nabbed in just 3 days. Viewers, it's a glaring red flag of Pakistan's sinister playbook, turning influencers, YouTubers, authors, retired officials into pawns in a digital war meant to weaken Bharat. Jyoti Malhotra is not alone. The ISI's toolkit is vast and vile, as you know, targeting anyone with a platform or access. So let's be wary of Instagram influencers, YouTubers selling adventure vlogs, or journalists turned YouTube artists peddling Pakistan's narrative for views. Why is this so dangerous? Think about it. Because Pakistan's ISI does not need tanks to hurt India. They've got social media. Information warfare is the new battlefield, and they're playing dirty. This ecosystem thrives because we let it. Every unchecked influencer, every unverified post, every harmless sponsored trip, every video by jobless former journalists must be checked. Pakistan's goal is not just to spy, it's to erode trust, spark a divide, and weaken India from within. Because the Jyoti Malhotra case is not just about a YouTuber gone rogue. It's a siren for India to wake up. The ISI's ecosystem is all around us, in your Insta feed, your YouTube subscriptions, your retired uncle's WhatsApp forwards. Who knows? Every like, share or view risks feeding this machine, their machine. So let's not let Pakistan's digital puppets win this game. One of the many clips you put by Jyoti Malhotra. Let's open this up. We have an eminent panel. Suhail Seth, Dr. Vikram Singh, Ratan Sharda, RSN Singh. Suhail, let's start with you. What do you make of this espionage ring that we've been able to bust?
I've always maintained, I got into trouble on your channel. Well, they thought I got into trouble when I said 80% of the startups are a racket. Actually, 80% of the YouTubers are illiterate, unintelligent, and have no capacity for influence. Obviously, this lady, whoever the hell she is, I've never even heard of her. I travel a lot. I track hotels. I track travel, portals. I've never heard of this lady. So obviously, either she was that slimy and got away, but obviously she didn't eventually, or this is a racket that's being run. And I'm surprised that this took so long for it to be discovered. So what these people do is as follows. They're all onto this whole freebie racket. So they will write to hotels, they'll write to destinations saying, gee, we'll cover you up, humko, free hospitality DJ. They will sting some airline for an air ticket. And they manage to get into areas which would be otherwise prohibitive and where people would not be able to access. They use this calling card as YouTubers and vloggers or whatever the hell they're called, and they gain access. Now, here something really alarming has happened, Pranesh. This woman had access to the Pakistan High Commission. She was in bed, in a manner of speaking, with someone from the consulate, and our people didn't have a clue. I mean, what is our RNAW doing? They're supposed to be tracking everyone, including, stray Indies who go into the Pakistan High Commission. They couldn't figure out this lady. Now, imagine, Pranesh, if she hadn't been caught. These are dangerous times and these are dangerous people. I'm not painting all YouTubers with the same brush, but many of them gain access based on the fact that we are journalist types and we will get influence going for your brand. And that is how they subvert the actual process of true journalism or true vlogging. And I'm glad this woman is behind bars. And this is the time. You see, everyone used to make fun of Narendra Modi when he scrapped FCRA and made it more stringent. That money was coming in to support anti-India sentiment and create halchal within our country. These guys belong to the same ilk.
Right.
And I'm glad this has happened, and I hope it happens with greater force.
You know, Suhail, it's not just about one Jyoti Malhotra, this YouTuber. The larger point is about the others who are perhaps not even YouTubers, who write columns, who are part of this seminar circuit, track 2, track 3, whatever it is called. RSN Singh, you know a thing or two about espionage. ये होता कैसे है सर? Just break it down for our viewers very quickly. ज़्यादा समय नहीं है हमारे पास.
नहीं, पहले बात तो मैं with due regards to Mr. Suhail said, I may say that it's not that you start acting on the first lead itself. वो जब तक वो खुद unravel नहीं करेगा, unless once it starts unraveling, because you also have to pin down the person in the ultimately in the courts of law. So it is not that I and you, I mean everybody in the panel knows that who are Pakistan backers here, who are acting on at the behest of Pakistan in every walk of life. But here what has happened is, what is disturbing is that, look, this Jafar Express incident takes place, and then Muni decides to attack Pahalgam, and she goes to Pahalgam, and then that is what is it makes it most dangerous. But if you see the people who have been caught, if you take this, say at the first level, you have these 32-year people who plant bombs, who get you some specific information, who cause riots, that kind of. She is of level 2, influencer, psyops, and then you go to level 3, and then you have these people in the Bollywood, lawyers, people in academia, and and then level 4, you of course you have politicians, you have judges,
right?
And let me tell you, I was just hearing your last debate. 1 minute, sir. If a politician signs a secret MOU, he or two is also a spy. If a politician goes clandestinely to an embassy, an enemy embassy during conflict, he or she is also a spy. So it is just that these people, and if a judge asks for details of Rafale in a enclosed envelope, he or she is also a spy. So this is, you are absolutely right when you opened up, when you say that so many people get away with. And he's not the only YouTuber, we know of all of them.
There are many, sir, the list is long. Dr. Vikram Singh, what do you make of this crackdown on the Pak ecosystem?
This has added a new dimension to espionage. 12 arrests in 4 states, and all of them with such incriminating material, and one of them developing a specific app to communicate with Pakistan. It was bad enough that we had a specific channel, that is Thoraya, working on the borders, especially aided and abetted by Pakistan to help the terrorists and also those who are working for Pakistan. Now to have 12 people of all profiles, those who are so-called bloggers, those who are influencers, whom we had dismissed as clowns and braggarts till very recently. But now, if they are so important that they are invited to iftar parties, they are fated by the Pakistan embassy. Of course, it is a different matter that Danish has been declared a persona non grata. But yes, they are in the payroll of the Pakistan High Commission. They are parting with important and secret information, hobnobbing with the likes of Maryam Nawaz. Well, obviously, there is a state patronage, and therefore I would compliment our agencies, the ATS and the STF, for coming down like a ton of bricks on them, because what worked yesterday is not going to work today. This needs to be taken up at the topmost level. And like Mr. Armaan Singh has mentioned, he has had a lifetime of experience. But yes, suspicious activity reporting system. It is not natural for a person to go to Pakistan embassy regularly. It is not natural for a person to go to Pahalgam and then go to Pakistan and to Pahalgam. These are the things that should arouse the suspicion of any investigating agency. And this is exactly what has happened. And I feel that the high antenna and the high proactive approach has given us dividends, and the future interrogation and detailed interrogation will give us more results.
Right. Ratan Sharda, there are many more, sir. This is just one YouTuber. There is one ex-Raw chief. You people you know his name. Now, he speaks like the DG of the ISPR.
Well, Pranesh, influencers are the biggest blot on the society today. They are after easy money. They are after the innocent, stupid Instagram followers and YouTube followers who make money out of them. Plus, they sponsor, as Suhail pointed out, they get sponsors who pay them money to do some kind of marketing for them. I was following one, somebody told me, I just checked what the person was. That person, I'm social, she said social media influencer, she had 478 followers precisely. So these are all very, dangerous times. And where is AI? When millions of people are going to social media and where there are thousands of such people lying in journalism, in social media, on internet, that is where AI has to be used. I am not a supporter of AI in general cases, but I want AI to be used here in China. It is used very thoroughly. You are scanned through cameras when you travel in China anywhere. And they look at your faces, look at your behavior. And here we are, that we have got millions of people here watching social media. We have thousands of such useless influencers whom we can't track through AI. There is a boy who said in his own channel that I was getting half the money for getting the visas done, and he made good money before the person left to introduce the other person. So they were sending people regularly to Pakistan. The one who sent people to Pakistan would have made money, but the people who went there must have been again hooked by this Pakistan intelligence. It's very difficult. We have people are sold very cheap. When we have political parties, academia just sold on five-star hotels and seminars, what you talk about ordinary people? So you need very strong AI, you need very strong
the moment you said five-star hotel, one hand went up. No surprises. Suhail will not take one word against five-star hotels, but okay, Suhail, 10 seconds.
No, I don't own any five-star hotel, but to blame a hotel is as silly
as
blaming someone.
He wasn't blaming the hotel.
I'm saying as blaming someone. My point is that hotels also are at times stupid not to separate the wheat from the chaff. Today, all this YouTube influencers and all is a big racket most of the time. And the chaps who get influenced are equally stupid. See, don't only blame the YouTubers. Now, if you see this woman and trust her judgment on where to go for a holiday, you're the one who's stupid.
Absolutely. I said that in the beginning, that let's all be wary of everything that we are consuming. Let's be wary of YouTubers, and the columnist, what have you. Let's just have our guard up and let's just see how this crackdown unravels, what it reveals. I thank all of you gentlemen for joining us on India Upfront. The news are coming up with Navita Kumar on the other side.